Hello and welcome. My name is Kael Adam. I'm your most scuffed VTuber, and today we'll proceed with Dark Souls 3, which in my opinion is the best Dark Souls in the series. Give me a second, I'm still setting up some things. Alright. Alrighty. I hate this when my controller does this. Alright, okay, let's see where we stopped. Okay. We... Okay, where did we stop? We beat Yorm, the Abyss Watchers, and Eldritch, which means I have to go to the Prince. How do I go there? Okay, my controller ain't working. Great. Why isn't my controller working? I cannot interact with anything, or roll, or attack, or do anything. But I can move. What is this? Let me restart Dark Souls 3 first. Weird. Great start, by the way. And in the meantime, let me think how to go to the Prince. How do I go there? How to get to Dragon Slayer? Race through logic has to defeat with past knights in the bridge area. Ah, okay. Yeah, okay. No. That's what happens if you don't play Dark Souls or any game actually. For a long time you just forget what or where you need to go. Okay, I need to go to the dancer and then up the stairs. Which, well, fair enough. We kinda did that already, but went to the left side to defeat the dragon dude and go to the... what's his name? Under the crypt or something? Where we beat the real Gundyr. And got the emote for later for the Nameless King. Holy, he's too fast. Jeez, he did some work. But this area was not great. Because there's like the next bonfire, which is around past that bridge and the enemies there. Killing the Swan Soldier over and over again for the, I think it was Sunlight Medal, which was a huge pain in the ass. Yeah, that guy right there. Okay, I'm getting ganked. I thought I was out of range. Jesus, let me go! Gee, one of my least favorite enemies in any sorts are enemies with a spear and shield. It's so annoying to fight against them, especially if the shield is like big. Not for the Easter's flags, I would have been dead. Super dead. Yeah, usually if you want to farm Sunlight Medals, you rest here, kill this guy, and repeat over and over and over again until, well, you get all the Sunlight Medals needed. What is that shortcut? I just got nah. Okay, let me use this. What an ass! Why would I ever go down there? What a terrible shortcut. I thought there was something in there. Item, way, anything. Lot of prayers. Oh, nice. We take the chunk. There's one thing I'm wondering if any other player plays it like this, how I play it, Dark Souls. I usually choose one weapon and play the game through with that weapon only. I'm not going to die against those, right? Okay, lucky for me though, Up these stairs is another bonfire. And there's that Thetis. Well, this guy is really annoying to fight. Okay, kind of work like charm, kind of. From software, some software. Giving me a letter up for nothing. Holy. Jeez. So many close calls. Too many close calls for my okay, we have a lot of chunks here. I think we can go back real fast, upgrade. Jeez, that ambush almost worked. Embers. Just looking real fast for some. No, okay, let's go back. Going back real fast, upgrade weapon. Then come back. Okay, what are missing? Missing are the Dragon Slayer armor, Grand Archives, 2 princes, and that's pretty much it, right? And then we have to fight the last boss, but before that, I want to go to the Nameless King, and after the Nameless King, we go into the DN's scales. I need scales. Holy, I thought I had enough. Well, okay. We level up then. Mm. And so basically, I'm kind of finishing Dark Souls in most likely my next stream, because today I cannot stream as much. A friend is coming over helping me with some stuff. He is coming around 5-ish, which is around it's around 4 hours, 4.5 hours. Okay, that's not working because Mr. Dragon. That's my most hated normal enemy in the game. Does so much damage, is so weird to read. Couldn't kill him fast enough. You can avoid him. Sorry. You can avoid that guy if you're able to kill him fast enough. Like this. Lightning urn. Oh no. Now I get ambushed. Sneaky guy wanted to backstab me. That's rude. Where that is. Alright, now it's one of these enemies again. Okay. That doesn't seem fair, don't you think? I hate these guys. Whoa. What? What was that laser? I've never seen that before. Sniper bolt and sniper crossbow. Fitting. But honestly, what was that laser? I've never seen that before. Well, as far as I can remember. Oh, not this guy. Forgot about that guy. Let's get this guy first. This guy. Where? It is at the top is guy throwing items at you and disabling your Easter's class for quite a while actually. Yeah, it's long. Yeah, okay, now I can. Okay, I think that's again a two red eyes enemy. Nope. Okay. Okay, got the only. As long as this guy is gone. I killed him. Okay, for nothing. And the root of me. I thought maybe item. Okay, down there is like this. I don't even name. working on all fours with his eyes, this guy. Whoa, why are you kicking? His sleep is so fast. And not the mimic, and not the mimic. Okay, scale. We got one more scale. Just making sure it's not a mimic. I thought there's a hidden wall. Don't we gladly take the chunks? He transformed, okay. How do I get rid of this guy? Moving there is actually kinda annoying to wait and then run through, I guess. Am I dying through the war flames? Oh, but he is kinda annoying. Yep, I love it if I can't see shit. Like firebomb. Oh my god. This guy. Okay, we will. Did he move down? Oh no, he just. Let's get rid of the dragon in a second. What do we have here? A chunk. And let me equip these guys. Oh my god. Not really a lot of damage. Okay, I had to wait. Holy. I hate these guys. There we go. Okay, dragon gone. Okay, I think now we can go down and get some of the items. I don't think the other dragon is doing something. I hope. recycling urn. Just whatever items. Okay, we are... Are we close to the Drinksley armor? Okay, not this, another scale. Okay, that's a mimic. Ew. And 3 scales. Okay. We for sure take these. And we open this. Big door. And then I really don't want to fight this guy because he's going to loot my... Maybe not. Oh, he got buffed. Oh no. I even almost had him. He was almost dead. Excuse me? Where's my crit? Jeez. Okay. Oh no. He didn't saw me. Okay, I'm kinda hearing footsteps. Do I have an item which heals me? Unfortunately, the Ember doesn't work like humanity in the 2 games, in the 2 previous games. Okay, shortcut. We need that. The run back is also kind of annoying because you have to run through that hall with 3 knights and 2 of the... 3 of the buffers. Oh. Yep, that hall. Oh, right, I could have used the bonfire thingy. Well, I guess works like this, kind of. cautious, not getting hit. Talk too soon. Okay, can I activate this? Yes. Oh, okay. Could get rid of this dragon here, but I don't have any bombs. I do, but they're not effective. Also could go back. Excuse me? Did someone just throw it in my face? Is that what happened? Oh god, I rolled way too early. And this guy. Here you go. He actually fell down. I don't think I need the Silver Serpent ring anymore. Someone had to throw a bomb in my face, right? That's why I died. Whoa, they are doing fire damage. They actually have fire ammo. But they are not looking fiery at all. Before we descend. Is there something? Nope, just a big room where From Software tried to make sense with the architecture. Ooh, doesn't that increase my strength? Okay, that's ain't never going to happen. Let's just get raw stats. Ooh, he has shiny eyes. Up. Nice. And oh, that's the sunlight altar. Another 3 scales. Okay, I think we can upgrade our weapon to max. Just right after we defeat the... Isn't that also a shortcut or something? Something tier red ring. Another scale. Okay, that's another shortcut for the Grand Archive, I guess. Okay, let's find the dragon armor thingy. Okay, I have to kill him fast enough so those guys don't attack. Holy. Okay, now they're attacking. Bro, can this guy relax? He's so ferocious. Okay, we greeted for that. Work though. Nice, nice. Hey Blitz, you turned in the right time for the first boss fight. I don't know the lore about this guy, but he is really cool looking, and the fight is also quite nice. I think the lore about him was something about the living armor. Something like that, if I remember correctly. It could be completely wrong though, to be honest. Okay, I need one Titanite slab and then weapon is maxed upgraded. Yeah, today I cannot stream as much. I can only stream about 3.5 hours because a friend is coming over helping me with some stuff. So today will be a little bit shorter, but we are kinda almost at the at the end. We have to do the next area, then another area. Okay, let me think. 2 bosses, 3 bosses. Need 2 bosses in theory, but until we reach the last boss. But before that, I obviously want to go to the DLC first. So I think if I can stream tomorrow, I'm not sure yet. I can probably finish Dark Souls 3 tomorrow. Okay, that guy is kinda annoying. Bro, by the way, I thought the game, yeah, what's it called? Poketopia or something? The new one, right? Which is like Animal Crossing for the Switch 2. I thought that game is for free. Like, just like, you have to download it. That fucking game costs like 60 bucks or something. Oh, that's so expensive? Yeah, I don't know, for some reason I thought that this game is free. You can just download it. That's why I was like, hey, maybe it's worth buying the Switch 2 for Potopia if Potopia is for free, but hell nah. That shit's like 60 bucks or something. Exactly. It's so expensive. Okay, we wax in our head. Peak design. Okay, let's see. Oh, right, like the archive in Dark Souls 1. True. And up. What do we have here? Crystal chime. Okay. Okay, no hidden wall. Oh, this area I remember me playing the first time and for some reason having Dark Souls on what's it called? Online. I got invaded in this area a lot. I remember a video where an enemy is stuck in a squatting pose, right? Okay. Another skill which we don't need anymore. Someone is spell casting in my face. Holy. Okay, this area, if you don't know what you're doing, can be really annoying. He can melee? I get this guy. There should be shortcuts somewhere. Okay, my back's head is gone. For some reason did 0 damage. Okay, you know who Rani is, which is great. The thing is, if I stream, I will most likely stream Elden Ring. If I do that, I will try to push for Rani's crest as fast as possible, and then use the Moonlight weapon, which I never did used in Elden Ring. Every time I played Elden Ring, I, for obvious reasons, did the Rani crest line, but never used the weapon she gives at the end. Yeah, there should be a hidden wall. Yes. Oh, it's this guy. This guy is so ferocious. But cool design. Really great design. Yeah, I don't know why he is on all fours, but there's most likely a reason for that. Okay. She? So many enemies with red eyes. Okay. Not good, not good. He's actually killing me? There's not even something in there. I don't know why exactly, but red eye enemies are just a lot stronger than normal ones. Really? I cannot remember this guy having a melee attack. But well, unlucky. No, we just run through everything and hope we don't die. Get iframes. Oh, he's here. Where's he vanishing? Ah, there. Okay. There we go. Stupid mage. Shortcut. No, I didn't want to go down. Just unlocking the shortcut. But, well... Oh, luckily I went down because I have to use that to unlock the shortcut. That could have turned really ugly. I still have to play the what's called the new update in Night Rain, which got, I don't know, released like a couple of months ago. Yeah, Night Rain did had like a huge update a couple of months ago, which I didn't try it yet because I was busy with other stuff. Here. Okay, I was like, damn. Yeah, but Night Rain was really fun. I really liked Night Rain. There were like a lot of people who didn't like Night Rain for some reason, but for me it was really fun. Okay, now I have to remember where I needed to go. Here? Okay, here's following. And red eyes enemy. Jesus Christ, Half-Life. Elden Ring, I can really recommend Elden Ring. Elden Ring is like one of my favorite games. And that bone shot is really good. This upgrading our flasks. Don't feel like fighting the gargoyle. Even though I had like a really bad experience with Souls at the start, because of Ina from Hololive, I gave Elden Ring a try, because I remembered watching a stream of Ina who played the DLC of Elden Ring, and while I was watching her, she was fighting a boss, and I saw I was looking, I thought to myself, hey, this does not look that hard, which obviously classic backseating, right? So I was watching and watching, it's like, hey, I can kind of understand the mechanics of the boss and the pattern, so I thought, okay, let's, come on. And Elden Ring at the time was on a sale. She was like, hey, okay, I will give it a try. What's the worst that can happen? Played Elden Ring, got my ass absolutely beaten, of course. But it wasn't that bad. It was not as bad as my first experience with Dark Souls 3. So I kinda stuck, and I think like the first boss, which I learned later, I was way too underleveled. Took me like 5 hours to beat. But even that wasn't as bad. Yeah, Dark Souls 2 was something else. We don't have to talk about DS2. DS2 has different issues. But at least they learned, right? At least they learned from Dark Souls 2. Removed the stupid losing match HP every death. They removed, not removed, but improved on the movement a lot. Yeah, Heelsun's too broken. Heelsun would have destroyed Dark Souls 3 mechanic wise because you would just rely on the life gems too often.
Oh dear. Another dogged contender. Welcome, unkindled one. Purloiner of cinders.
And I'm also waiting for good
Mind you,
sale on Code Vein 2.
interests me none. The fire-linking curse, the legacy of lords. Let it all fade into nothing. You've done quite enough. Now have your rest.
And these two are like the princes of the castle, but they don't want the curse to continue. Like, let just everything die. Whoa, okay. I don't know, maybe he's just old. Whoa. Yeah, of course, there's a second phase. What were you thinking? Oh my god. Oh my god. I thought I was dead. Oh, that's it. Yeah, second phase, you have to get the younger brother. Because he just reviving. Oh my god. Oh my. I didn't accept follow-up attack. Unlucky. Unlucky. I thought he was gonna... Okay, what's the fastest way to get back? That one back to that boss kinda annoying. So let me think. I think I can just go here and then to the left. Yeah, I really like the fight itself is really nice, and the design that you can either go attack the back of the from the boss at the second phase to hit the younger brother, or not besieg, beat the older brother, so do have like a small window where you can attack the younger one. Is this the right shortcut? Okay, it's a slab. Okay, how do I get up? I want to go up. I want to go up. Okay, let me try something. It's just a guess. Just a guess. Because I have to use that elevator to go up. If that's not working, I guess I just take the slightly longer run back. Blitz, is there already in release date for the DLC for Monster Hunter Wilds, or is it still to be announced? Okay, please go up. Oh my god. Not confirmed yet. Okay. Is this going to be... It's not released this year, right? Or is it? Is there like speculations or stuff? Probably gonna take another year. Okay. Which elevator did I... It has to be this elevator. Why is not the shortcut working? They always release the DLC a year after the base game. But didn't the base game... Isn't the base game already like 2 years old? Or am I coping? How old is Wilds? Wilds got released 25? Whoa, I was thinking Wilds was older. Crazy. Okay. Oh, that shot, there's no way. Okay, I have to look. Okay, maybe I just don't die, I guess. But Wilds got released in April, right? So basically, it's right, it's exactly a year old, isn't it? Are there just returning monsters, or has the DLC also new ones? Okay, which is that shortcut? Where does that bring me? Oh my god, I'm such a... Yeah, okay. That's the shortcut I was looking for. A couple of months, and then the DLC jumps. Oh, okay. But the base story is already finished, right? The flagship, okay. Which we don't know yet who the flagship is, right? Was my cape always this white? Oh, that delayed that huge wind up. Oh my god, he does the fire attack. Damn, I use a lot of Easter's flasks. Last night was fun. Friend woke up. Matching with the shadow box. Really? Oh no. Rajang is just the worst enemy. Or it was always pain in the ass. I always tried to avoid this guy if I could. And for the armor, I just went in like an online group. Yeah, I went just online with other people and just used sticky bowgun from behind and just prayed. Which is both good and bad, right? Because Rajang is not, in my opinion, not fun to fight. But kinda he was iconic for being this difficult, right? So it's like, eh. Oh my god, I got hit by that? Oh my god, I'm so panicking right now. Okay, that was not good. Not a good try. Most of the fights in Rise are tweaked in a good way. Yeah, the thing about Ryang was, he is supposed to be difficult, right? I think it, like, his lore really much explains why he is as strong as he is. But still, he is just miserable to fight. He is fast, he's doing damage, and other monsters are also avoiding him, right? Oh my god. Okay, this one. Okay, we got that upgraded.
Ashen one.
Yeah, exactly. And he's like also sleeping with his stomach in the open, right? Because he knows no one is going to approach him anyway. So there is reasons why he is as strong as he is. But again, he is such a pain in the ass to fight. Yeah, monkey animals in games like this are always the worst because they are always ferocious, they are always a huge pain in the ass, they are fast. It's kind of weird to read their attacks. A lot. There's a lot going for them. And this I don't need. That's not good. What can we change that for? Nope. I guess that. Must a boost attack as long as attacking persists. Oh no. That's not good for my weapon. There are 3 monkeys in Rise. 2 are annoying and 1 is decent. There's also like 2 monkeys, I think, in... 2 monkeys in Wilds? There's like the snow monkey. And I guess the other one is like a hippo, but let's be real, it's basically a monkey. He is fine. He's like an early game one-shot monster. Ah, there are 3. Okay, I was thinking of 3, but I couldn't remember the 3rd one. Bro, where are you teleporting? Fire monkey? Oh, right. Yeah, I remember. Who has like this blast effect on them. They are fine. Not bad. The ice one is annoying. He is not strong, but really annoying. Talking about blast. What's your opinion about the blast element? I always, for me, I don't know, it always felt weak. Maybe I used it wrong, but I don't know. The blast. Oh my god, I cannot believe that I survived this. A third attack? Oh no. Bop, 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 and bop. Kongalala and Bronca are returning. Oh, really? I mean, monkey enemies. Who cares about monkey enemies if it's not Rayang, right? Kongalala was the pooping one, right? Okay. Really funny. Really fun. I was laughing my ass off seeing that. Hilarious. Actually, Capcom kinda goaded for that. Was it Capcom or was it Bandai? Capcom, okay. Okay, now we go to this anime. And then, if you have time, you go to DLC. Yeah, fair enough. Good point. Really good point. Well, let's see if did I unlock this shortcut? No, I didn't, right? Because I'm stupid. Yes. And also feel like Bandai is more like publishing games instead of making one, right? It feels like Bandai is more like publishing. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. I have to go across the bridge. Okay, where here was the shortcut, or was it? No, here was the shortcut. Good, good, good. And Capcom did a good move by returning guard close back and wide. It's like, how is the blue long guy? Blue long. I cannot remember this guy. Was he since the start, or got he patched later in? Yeah, I've seen the Little Nightmares controversy. Kinda, I don't know what they were thinking. Title update 2. Did I play title update 2? The last time I played was for the with the cherry blossoms, I think it was New Eve something. There was like the samurai theme was the last time I played. Pelagiacross is not like the that huge cherry blossoms. Yes, Lagarius is not the not the one in the forest, like the boss in the forest. That's huge. Amphibious looking monster, right? It's not him. And let me get the bonfire first, please. Uduna, yeah, exactly. Okay, that's the one. It's a long boy. I remember this guy. No. I finished the base game, also the story. I played when they released the who was the when they released Gore. So I fought him. But there was like an event in the hub later which you could do stuff and get like cherry blossom themed armor. I think it was like half year anniversary. I think. Oh, good question. I want to say above 100 for sure. He's one hit. Piece of shit. Rank up, you can encounter new endgame monster. Yeah, I was late game. I was for sure late game. I could look into it. You said the performance was improved, right? So I might just download wilds, look how my computer handles wilds. And if it does well, we might, before starting a new game, make like 1 or 2 Monster Hunter Wild streams. Big dragon. Yeah, talking about Monster Hunter got me kinda excited about the game again. Yeah, but unfortunately it's a gimmick boss. The first time you fight against this guy, you are all immediately like, okay, I'm doing something wrong, because you can, in theory, again, like how it was with Yom the Giant. In theory, you can just attack him, but he's not taking any damage. And bosses who don't take any damage means one of two things. You are underleveled AF, or there's like, let me go, I'm stuck. Okay, I don't know how I survived that, but we take these. Ooh. Oh my god. What was happening? Yeah, basically you have to run all the way here Jump down. Jump down again. Wait. And do a plunge attack. And he dead. Yay, he did. Yeah, my first time playing him, I was almost killing him, and then I kinda died in a stupid way, and I was like, okay, let me look it up, how to kill him. And yeah, you have to run and just plunge attack. Okay, let's see how I get through this area. Oh, it's not enemies. I thought it's were enemies. Yeah, if you want to do every achievement in Dark Souls 3, I might. I have to see if my computer is not dying. It should be. It should not be dying. Streaming Monster Hunter, but just I remembered it was not the greatest experience because it was just so iffy. Okay, but the thing is, okay, there's not much of a backseating in Monster Hunter, right? It's just fighting, I guess. There's really not really a narrative. Okay, where do I have to go? Okay, that's how I go back. Oh my god. Okay, just turn around. Bro, where is he coming from? Well, he did. Drake blood crystals. I feel like the individual lore about the monsters are really good, but the Monster Hunter lore is eh. The monster itself has like really good lore, but you know, the narrative of the base game is whatever. Okay, we go down here. Really? But why didn't they implement that lore in the game? It doesn't make any sense. I think no one would complain about Monster Hunter lore, right? So why did they decided to shorten, I guess? Amazing. Amazing. Okay, we went up here and then down there. Because the lore about Monster Hunter Worlds was basically Zora traveling where he was basically traveling to his death place, right? Because the area, I forgot the name, was like a graveyard, right? And Zora kinda was at the end of his life, if I remember correctly. So basically, the lore was you didn't knew what Zora was doing. To at the Vale. Yeah, but Zora was dying, right? Because that's why he went there. If I died again. Hello, General Ran. How are you doing? How is your day? Yeah, exactly, because Zora was traveling to the Isles because he was looking for a place to die, right? Which is whatever, story-wise, right? Doing good? Great, that's nice to hear. You also came in the great time fighting the Nameless King, which is like the most iconic enemy or boss rather in Dark Souls 3, right? Let's see if I can remember how to fight this guy. Yeah, the Nameless King is now, which is like the most iconic boss in the game. And the boss about the lore about the Nameless King was also quite good. He was like the prince of the king, the Lordric, Nick Gwyn. I think he was the son of Gwyn. And he decided to fight with the dragons. Kael is DS3, the DLC, which I still have to do. Not there yet. After the Nameless King, I will go into Rhea's DLC, I think was her name, and then go to Gale. But I most likely don't happen to do it in this stream. The lore about the Nameless King goes deep. And it's cinema, right? The atmosphere is great. The first phase kinda sucks about the Nameless King, but the second one is great. First phase is kinda ass. He does so much damage. Yeah, the worst part about first one is the camera. Yeah, I would recommend Dark Souls, especially Dark Souls 3. The previous one, 2 and 1 are... 1 is fine. Dark Souls 2 is... well, Dark Souls 2. But Dark Souls 3 is great. Dark Souls 3 really good. I would play the previous one, also, which I mean 1 and 2 for the lore and just for the experience. But Dark Souls 3 is great. Also, I would even see it kinda, what's it called? It's something of time. The test of time? Jesus. I remember the attack patterns of Nameless King is not hard, but I have to get used to it again. John Dark Souls is his name. Let's call him John Dark Souls. I mean, he is like the main character of Dark Souls 3, right? Larry is also not bad. Oh my god. She is doing so much damage. Holy. Improvement, I got 2 attacks in compared to the previous try. This will be improving. Your first phase is fine, it's whatever. The camera movement kinda sucks in first phase, but second phase, this guy is hitting like a truck. I remember seeing like the trailer of Night Rain, and they fucking implemented Dark Nameless King, and I was like giga hyped. No, just one more hit. Jesus Christ, I almost fucking died. Okay, he does double thrusts. Oh my god. Jesus, that was fast. That swing is so fast. Let's go! Great fight. What a Giga Chat. Pokemon call-ups? Also, have you heard of some of the Pokemon call? No, I have not. Yeah, Nameless King is great. Great fight, great atmosphere. But what do you mean with the Pokemon call-ups? Oh, Battlecry. Especially in French. No, I have not. I've seen like some clips, I guess. How in different languages the Pokemon, you know, scream or call. And some of them are something hilarious. This was like Spanish sometimes was really funny. Turkish was also sometimes really funny. Or there was like, do you remember when Detective Pikachu, the movie got shown in the trailer? And the German, how Pikachu says Pika Pika in German was hilarious. It was so bad. You have to see for yourself when Pikachu. Just Google real fast on YouTube, or not Google, YouTube on Detective Pikachu trailer, German. It's so, just look at it. It's so funny. I cannot believe it. They made it through everything and got released like that. It's so funny. Okay, now we go to DLC, which is here. Okay, okay. Live reaction.
Thank you. They of ash never fail. Just a moment, then. The painting of Ariandel. Well, rotted scrap of it, that is. Go on. Take it.
Shit.
Touch it. And then the ashes were too.
Kite shield. Let's go. DLC. Painted world of Ariandel. I only remember this area for being a pain in the ass in the... Really? In German. Did they change that? Look for maybe old trailer? Look up on... They might have changed that because people were shitting on... Germans were shitting on them for that. Maybe they changed it. First trailer. Okay, let me double check. I cannot believe they changed that. It was iconic. Let me see. Maybe Detective Pikachu. Let me see.
All I hear is Pika Pika.
You can hear him, right?
Pika Pika!
Lo habéis oído, ¿no?
Pika Pika!
Vous l'entendez comme moi, vous l'entendez?
Pika Pika!
Du lo senti, vero?
Pika Pika!
Sie kann ihn doch hören, oder?
Did they change this? They might have changed it. It would be so sad. Wait. I will find that.
Pika Pika Pika, he's adorable.
You're adorable. They can't understand me, kid.
Can no one else hear him?
Pika Pika!
Yeah.
They changed it. There's no way they changed that. I'm so sad. They actually changed that. Okay, the thing was about the German Pika Pika. He was sounding like a grown-ass man. Did you found it? Oh, okay, I was still streaming them on. Okay. Yeah, it was memed. Yeah, they changed it. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, I'm so sad. It was iconic for the time. Really sad. Oh no. How could they? It's what like the... Okay, the thing is, what that thing was, rather. Every other language had like this, the normal Pika Pika, and then in German it was like Pika Pika, but it was a grown-ass man voice, like Pika Pika. It was so funny. Okay, fire hurts. Fire really hurts. So many enemies. Really funny. They should have just let it in. On Reddit or 4chan, most likely you will still find the older version, I can only assume, but really tragic they changed that. Hungarian, is it? What about the Hungarian trailer? Okay, we go. I would, by the way, not for all the money in the world would I cross that bridge here, by the way. That shit is scary. Yeah, hanging bridges are... People in the past were maniacs crossing long hanging bridges like that. Insane. Actually insane crossing a bridge like that. I mean, if you have a death wish, then go on. I don't mind, I guess.
Welcome to the painted world of Ariandel. I am Frida. I have longed but forlorn, thou's ashen one.
I don't know how to
I
publish
know,
it.
but thy duty is return from whence thou camest. I presume it visible to thee, a meek and faded thing.
No. Roll sounds sassy. Okay, there are two ways. Okay, let's do a stupid boss fight. First, if I don't die going there. Not yet, not yet. The way to the boss is kinda ass. You have to walk on these trees and you are getting shot at from exactly like giants. But I remember there's a bonfire somewhere. Holy, lot of arrows. Okay, let me remember the fastest and safest way without falling to my death like this. Ugh. Yeah, going down there is kind of painful. I think if I had fallen It's just a few meters. I would have survived the fall. Never, 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 never. I would never walk a hanging bridge like that. That's shit scary. Especially across like a huge ravine. Hell nah. Snowy ravine like that? That's a death wish. That's how you die. Okay. Holy, this guy does crazy damage. Okay, take número 2. Huge Viking looking ass. Let's reset real fast. Yeah, I will, you know, I will give it a try again. The time I play, let's say the time Whites worked, it was really fun. But the problem was DCs and it was laggy, shit like that. Really unfortunate. There was also a game like this, which was really fun when it worked, which was Warhammer Darktide. Warhammer Darktide was really fun, but it had also performance issues. Game always crashed. Okay, now the real boss is here. People hated this fight. I think this fight was okay. Yeah, but the mixed reviews were most of the time complaints about the performance. Oh no, if only I had my attack. There we go. No, the problem was, yes and no, because the game was really just badly optimized. at a time. But yes, I think like 4 or 5 out of 10 times the ones playing the game didn't meet the requirements. But I really feel in general this game was not optimally optimized before release. Still doing, that's crazy that they are still doing performance issues fixes. That's hilarious. That cannot be the case with any game, that still after years of release they are still trying to fix the performances. That's, I don't know. You cannot still sell, well, that's a different topic, but you cannot sell a broken game, right? But well, devs are still doing it for some reason. Bigger than the worlds, that's crazy. Yeah, the thing about Worlds was huge of a game for how big in terms of save place it was. Oh, one input. People really complained about the button inputs. That's crazy because you can customize your inputs, right? But yeah, which is of course a good thing, but they took too long to fix the issues, right? Because people were complaining about the issues since the start, right? Because this was the main issue. People were stopped playing the game and they just took too long to fix the issues, in my opinion. Which is, well, better late than never, right? But yeah. This enemy, I don't know what the reason of this embryo looking birds are, but they are kind of fucked. But they didn't fix the bug where the monsters become origami. Whoa. What do you mean with origami? I did not heard of any of this. What do you mean with origami? Can I get the item? Oh, it's on the top. Okay, I do have to jump from there. Low poly AF. Really? I don't think I ever had that issue when I played the game. To the point I look like... Really? I never had that issue, I think. Shut up. Look it up, it's coming back at this time. Really? Yeah, I'm a strong believer for before adding in new things, fix your game. And some fixes has to be done immediately, in my opinion. Oh, he's not. I am Ash. Catch him. Okay, I don't know what's with this guy. beloved, really. Is the game bugging out or is it just looking goofy? Because if it's only looking goofy, then I guess fine. But if the game becomes laggy, then, well, that's not fine. It only looks goofy, okay, then fine, I guess. It's not game. Okay, that's okay. But if it's like game altering, game gets buggy and shit like that, then I think that's an issue which needs to be fixed. Oh, they already did. Okay, do I run? They're not really doing anything. That guy though. He didn't flinch. Crazy. Holy. These guys. There's even a mod for wordplay. All of them ones. That's crazy. What does this have done to the community? Yeah. People always will find a way to meme. Dark gem. Oh, I almost... Oh my god, if that guy would have pushed me off, I would have cried. Jesus. Stop. So far this is a PC bug. But I want this shit not to be fixed. It's so funny. Okay. Ew. Where do I have to go? Here, I guess. Oh, I really want to play Bloodborne. But for that to happen, Sony has to give us... Ooh. We have to get rid of the claws of Sony. I really want to play Bloodborne. But Sony won't allow us. There was also this one instance where people were building a PC port for Bloodborne, and Sony being Sony kind of sued them to remove that, which is insane. Is he dead? He didn't die from fall damage? Okay, I guess going in here allows me to... There's one already waiting to ambush my cheeks. Okay, question, I'm not dying from this fall, right? Yeah, okay. Opening shortcut. Oh, nice. Yeah, I was talking about how I really want to play Bloodborne, but as soon, and not as soon, as long as Sony doesn't allow us to play that, I mean, whoa, that ain't happening. Jesus Christ, these birds are brutal. Jesus. Yeah, there was also this one instance where some fans from Bloodborne were building a PC port, and I think Sony basically sued them. I'm pretty sure. So they had to kinda cancel that project, which is pathetic from Sony in my opinion. But greed is greed, right? Yeah, I only watch a little bit of Bloodborne because I'm still coping my mind that someday Bloodborne Remastered get released on Steam.
I've seen your kind,
Oh no.
time and time again. Every fleeing man, but in the end, for the agony that you'll bring upon yourself.
I have no flasks. Okay, I will use this. Nice.
I swore an oath. But I don't fail you.
No. Onyx blade and contraption key. Nice. Yeah, but if Dark Souls, no, Dark Souls, Bloodborne got Evan release on Steam, I'm going to buy that shit immediately.
I believe. I doubt the
Me here waiting for some of my favorite elder dragons and to return in DLC. Which I don't understand. If Sony is when it's all about money, which is it is most likely is, right? If they make a PC release or PC board, people are going to buy the shit immediately, which equals to money, right? So for that reason, I don't understand why they are not releasing that on PC. If it's all about money, which it is, it's always about money for companies, right? A PC release would make them so much more money. People are going to buy that shit for like 60 bucks, which is overpriced in my opinion. It shouldn't be 60 bucks, but people would buy that shit for 60 bucks. Okay. Not good. I am not fighting my way through this Vikings. But I have a feeling it's more like an appeal thing. Really? I don't know. Yeah, they just gave up a Bloodborne entire. That's sad, I guess. Yeah. Holy damage. Okay. How do I get out of here? Not here, I guess. Which I also don't understand why they would ever give up on Bloodborne, because Bloodborne is a really beloved game, right? Any DLC, anything related to Bloodborne would sell greatly, right? Oh my god. So for that, I don't know. What some big companies are thinking sometimes. People would buy the shit out of Bloodborne. I mean, there's still people to this day playing older games, Dark Souls like me, or Bloodborne. Monster Hunter Worlds is still played most likely by some people, right? And on top of that, from what I've heard, the console war about Sony and Xbox is not doing great. Oh my god, that's a lot of doggies. Oh, nope. Yeah, from what I've heard, the console war about Sony and Xbox are not... Sony and Xbox are not doing great, from what I've heard. The consoles. So for that reason, I would instantly do some games which Sony has exclusively for PlayStation and release some shit on Steam to make money, right? Okay, how do I get through that area? Oh my god, they're doing this shit. Oh, there's the way. Okay, but there's a shortcut. I think I have to go down from here a little bit and find a different way. Okay, let's see. I think down here. Yep, I have to turn this on. Okay, what is this doing? Oh, okay, now I remember. I think boss fight now? Question mark? Mhm. Okay, long cutscene. Oh, the next boss fight is rough. That's one of the hardest bosses in the game, man. That boss fight took me a while.
As ashes will be, ever seeking fire.
Okay, how do I get away from them? Just run. Okay, hard boss fight incoming. All right. I think she's gonna tell me, no, go away, blah, 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 do something while you're here. Let's see what does she has to say.
Ah, yes. There is a thing thou shouldst by rights possess. Ours is a chance encounter, to be sure, but perhaps it was meant to be. Let this be a remembrance of this cold world, a thing to help thee bear thy duty.
Chill by terrain.
Writ thou'st a place in that world, and that alone is cause to rejoice.
What does that ring do? Increase frost resistance. Not good. Okay, now I think the thing he is holding is the Lord Vessel.
Bring Frida to me, please. Canst thou not see the flame flickering once again? Soon will it surge.
Really? I don't know any memes of this guy.
Fret not, Father. We have
Yeah, exactly. It's the guy.
Tis only the flame quivering at misguided ash. Please avert thine eyes. I will snuff out these ashes for good.
This boss fight is hard. I missed that attack. Sedge. Whoa, what an insane wind-up. Yeah, From Software did really cook with the DLCs. And Dark Souls 3. And now the meme you're talking about, I think. Just wait, just wait. It's Dark Souls, of course she is not dead. Holy damage. Yeah, because what was missing is the 2v1 fight. At least they are sharing 1 HP bar. Oh no, 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 no. Yep, he is stuck at that chair. Yay, third phase. I'm so dead. That wasn't able to hit me. Oh wow. Yeah, this was the very first and last third phase boss From Software did. I don't know why actually they didn't do more of third phase bosses. Which kinda sucks because you have obviously fight him first phase again, then second and third. Well, they kinda did with Elden Ring now with Rani. Oh my god, I'm taking too many hits already. Whoa, I thought he was just moving or not attacking. Oh wow, okay, I was not expecting the guy to do this. Yeah, but I was already getting hit in the first phase too many times. I had to use like 3 or 4 flasks. It's a really challenging fight, but I think for a 2v1 fight, I think like that's really okay. Not like different bullshit 2v1 fights. The second attack has a long wind up. I have to be a little bit more patient with my second round. The fun fact is, in Dark Souls 2, there's also gargoyles, which is optional, but the gargoyles in Dark Souls 2 are even worse. Imagine. Because they are smaller, But at some point, if you're not fast enough, you have to fight like 3 or 4 gargoyles at the same time. Smaller ones, but still. Whoa, she normally jumps behind you. Why did she jump so weird this time? If she vanishes, she usually jumps behind you. At some point, you just, I don't know, jump diagonally? Yeah, she jumps back, vanishes, and then jumps normally behind you. That's why if she vanishes, I'm preemptively always look behind me. Well, but for some reason, this time she did not. Where? Why is she jumping so different right now? Jesus, I'm not playing well right now. Holy. Yeah, Frida is really, really strong. Has to be second most difficult. Has to be first or second. Top 3 hardest bosses in this game, for sure. That's what I mean. She usually jumps behind. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's not what I wanted to do. Big bonk. Oh no, I missed that one attack. That one attack was important. Can I attack her preemptively now? Give me my 0 souls. I can, but I'm not doing any damage. Can I not dodge that attack? Whoa, that attack follows. Good to know. Okay, 0 flask and a dream. Whoa, okay. Cannot be in front of her when she does that. Third phase Friede is crazy strong. She is so strong. How much time do I have? Okay, I have enough time. I don't need to use that many. Okay, great start. I want to say I cannot allow myself to get hit in first phase a lot. Let me backstab. Whoa, that wind up is insane. Oh, that thing explodes, right? Okay, I used too many flasks already. Dimitriscu is crazy. The only thing I already taught you about it. The only thing anything I knew about Village was about Dimitriscu, because I even thought she was like the last boss, but nope. First boss she is. Okay, I cannot hit him a couple of times. No, I'm losing too many flasks. I think my first phase is fine, but my second phase is bad. Oh no, and she's doing the fire again. Okay, 3 flask and a fire and a dream. I think From Software should have added more 3-phase bosses. Good 3-phase bosses. Okay, how do I dodge that huge jump attack? Damn, I thought I was in range. That, whoa, that did insane damage. Holy. Insane. I was almost full life and she one-shot my ass. I saw the wind up and was like, okay, I'm almost full HP. She can't possibly one-shot my ass. Well, fool's on me. Okay, good first one. Really good first one. Not so good second. No, the first phase was so good. I only used 1 flask and I got destroyed. Oh. If we can go into the second phase with only, I don't know, 1 or 2 flask use, I think that's okay. Give me a second. Yeah, I tested Dota, but I don't know, it was not a fan. I remember I played it for 1 day. And the only thing I remember from that day was I was playing against a character called Zeus. And he has like a card or so, right? And I remember every, I don't know, 30 seconds or something, I got one shot by that guy. So it was immediate card assault, right? Not even like a little wind up, a visual clue like how it is with Katos. It's like, zap, you're dead. Big bonk. Oh no, he's doing that attack. Okay. I missed that attack? Okay, let's use an ember. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Zeus give me like a like a trauma for Dota. Well, because it was just not fun for me at that time. Maybe it's not that bad. I was like new into MOBA anyway. But Zeus really hit the bar, right? He got beat obviously because it was me, friends. Stop being invincible, woman. Please. I didn't hit enough Ausdauer! My stamina! There's no way I didn't have enough stamina. I... 1 HP! Oh, holy! Fuck! I thought we killed each other. What the fuck? I did not believe I survived that. Jeez. She lives in our hearts, right? Is that... Wait. Isn't that the second DLC? I have business with you. Where's her face? Embers? Split leaf greatsword. I guess sure, why not? Rusted coin, crushed temporary greatly boosts item discovery. Take the plunge. Because this area looks like the second DLC. But the entrance for the second DLC should be somewhere else. Maybe they are connected? Okay, that has to be like this. Cinema. But I'm pretty sure that's second DLC. I think. Holy. What was that? Maybe, but I don't know. Oh no, not these guys. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the second DLC. Yeah, could be that they connected them. Buffed warriors? No, thank you. Which gacha games are you playing again? You are playing Arknights. This I know. There was a second one, right? Was it Honkai? Oh wait, please. Yes. Both Arknights. Oh, okay, both Arknights. Okay. I thought for some reason there was were playing Arknights. Arknights Enfield I knew, but I saw no, just asking. Because in my head I thought about you also played Honkai Star Rail. And if you had, I would ask if you are going to pull for any of the upcoming characters. But yeah, that for sure is the... Holy... But I quit long time ago. Okay, yeah, fair. Was there a reason to? Just asking out of curiosity. Last thing I quit was Dunhang. Ah, okay. I think there should be a bonfire there. Oh, gameplay. Okay, yeah, fair. Gameplay started to get stale, to be honest. Yeah, I know. I get it. It got better, for sure. But the start was... not great. Was feeling very similar. But yeah, power creep is always the case with any gacha, right? Happened with Genshin, happens with basically every gacha. Also with ZZZ. Oh, and another angel. Yeah, he was like... I remembered him being like the most broken character ever when Dunhang was released, and now he is whatever. I hate these guys. Jesus. But that's just how gacha is in general, right? You have to kinda prepare yourself for that, that your character you pulled for might end up useless. Not the item I was looking for. Okay, how do I... this the right way? I played Star Ascension. I started a little bit later. I started playing Honkai. I'm pretty when Silver was in the banner, which was like the next one after Seele. And it was like 1 week of her banner was left when I started. Yeah, no, she is the thing is about Seele with the new supports, she's actually doing fine. She's not as bad, but you need the supporting characters for her, right? Oh my god, it's an NPC. No, we don't do healing. No healing. Depends. Her passive depends on which kind of content you're doing. For bosses, yes, her passive is not good. But there's like a new mode where you have to fight wave of enemies, and in that mode, she is still... Jesus. She's still doing fine. Oh my god! Jesus. We have characters who would have done the job better than... Yeah, for sure. That's always going to happen. But it's not like she's completely useless now, right? She's still has some uses. Sure, there are other characters, other DPSs who are doing a better job, for sure. But you can still kind of use her. Is this the second DLC? It should be the second DLC. I'm pretty sure it's the second DLC. Because a 1-2v1 fight before wasn't enough. Demon from below is if I'm eating spicy and using the toilet afterwards. Jesus. Let me... Okay. Got the demon from below. I always want to try Taco Bell because of the memes everyone is talking about, but we don't have Taco Bell in Germany, unfortunately. In Japan, there are some American fast food chains, but not the Taco Bell where we were. Is it? Because everyone is talking about diarrhea, getting diarrhea afterwards. So I thought that Taco Bell was bad. Ooh. Ooh, is that the second phase? I completely forgot about the second phase. There's no way. Demon Prince. Oh my god, this tie is tanky AF. He is hella tanky, holy. That doesn't sound looks good. What is he doing? Okay, excuse me. Bro, there is so much going on with this guy. Oh fuck, I didn't hit also summoner. It's good, it depends if your body can handle it, because I will make sure. Okay. But why? If Taco Bell is as good as to describe it, why does almost everyone gets like explosive diarrhea afterwards? Gee, but damn, that guy was tanky AF. It's because of a Taco Bell. Okay. Oh, okay, it explodes with poison. Good. Oh, iframe. That iframe was important. Jesus, I might die. God. It's toxic even. Yeah, okay, that's GG. I have nothing. I have this one. Okay. Jeez. Unfortunately, the Embers doesn't work like humanity in the first two games. It's only once, and then you are embered, and then it doesn't work anymore to fully heal. Nope. Only works in the first two games. Okay, 4 plus is not a lot, but we have to make do. Nice. Critical hit. Holy. From Software really cooked with this guy. Nice. Another critical hit. I missed. He also missed. Oh no. I don't have anything to heal. I need healing. Oh my god! Oh fuck. Okay, I have literally 1 HP again. No, I dodged a little bit too fast. Ugh, close, it was so close. If I have dodged that attack, I think I could have made him. Oh, so close. Yeah, I just dodged a little bit too early. If I had 1 more flask, just 1. Unlucky, unlucky, unlucky. Oh, it would have been so nice to again beat the boss with only 1 HP. Would have been so sick. Okay, not a great start. Not a good start. Okay, 1 is gone. But I'm starting to catch on the attack patterns. If I don't whiff and don't greed too much. Yep, not like this. Okay, 8 flask now for second phase. But they really cooked with that boss. Really? That still did damage? How long does those flames stay? Am I dead? They are following me! Okay, I guess. Just throw the fucking sun into my face. How am I supposed to dodge that attack? Those things are huge. And those follow you? Oh my god, okay, I can start over. I got toxic. There's no way I'm going to beat them with... I can try, but toxic is rough. Toxic stays for so long. He didn't die. Unlucky. Yeah, I think I should try again. There's no way I'm going to beat him with toxic. Yeah, no, there's no way. Toxic is going to eat through my flask and some point kill me anyway. Toxic, too strong. Okay, I think I should focus on the Demon of Pain first because he's doing toxic. Is he, or is it Demon of Pain who does toxic? I don't know. They look so similar. The one is a little bit more red than the other. Okay, this guy did toxic. Okay. Where's the other guy? Oh, he can also do toxic? Okay, I guess doesn't matter then. Who I'm focusing first. Oh, wow, okay. I thought the one is doing toxic and the other one is doing fire. That's why, or do they change if this, if the one of them is like tweaking? Let me go back real fast and upgrade. I think I have a little bit. I want to have more endurance. I'm running out of. I'm running out of endurance a lot. Stamina. It's not a lot though. Yeah, they really cooked with the DLC bosses. They're actually quite challenging. How much do I have? Something. Okay, I want to have more endurance. There's a ring. I don't have them, I think. Yeah, there's a ring which generates more, improves my stamina regeneration, but I don't know where it is. Burn champion bones. Undead badge? What does that even mean? Oh, okay. Doesn't care about online. Let's go, Demon Prince. Okay, sorry. The problem against with this 2v1 fight in comparison to Frida and her dad was Frida and her dad was like kinda what's the word I'm looking for? Let me Google real fast the word I'm looking for. Yeah, Frida and her dad was kinda incomprehensible. You kinda knew what was going on, and you have both of them in your screen so you could predict it. But these guys are big, going just stomping your ass. Having them both on one stream is kinda impossible. Oh no. I'm kinda at a bad position. Oh my god, is he only spamming toxic? He is. He literally is only spamming toxic. Jesus. Now bro is tweaking. Too fast rolled. Do I have an item which could help me to boost dark damage? I guess fire. I'm missing so many hits. Oh, not this attack. Oh, I can stop. No, I cannot stop him. I think I'm dead. Oh, never mind. Can I flinch this guy? Nope. He still has so much HP! I was hitting at this guy so often, he's still kind of full life-ish. Oh my god, I almost dodged that delayed. Big crits. Jeez, finally. Oh, what a difficult boss. Let's fucking go. Whew. But yeah, From Software were really cooking with the enemies in this game. Where do I have to go? Great timing, I'm getting a fucking phone call. Be right back. Alright. Weird phone call, but it is what it is. Okay, let's see where we need to go. Small envoy banner. I think I will stop for now because there's not a lot going on. There's like 2 bosses left and the 2 bosses for the DLC and then the end boss. I think I will do it in the string tomorrow. Because my friend is also coming in like 35 minutes and I still have to eat something. So there are 3 bosses in total. So, which is 1 small stream tomorrow, which should be fine. So we can just proceed with the... should be 2 bosses. 2 bosses in the DLC left, which, again, 2 hard bosses. And then the end boss of the base game. I think that's a good place to stop, because if I proceed and finish 1 more boss, I don't know, it feel like tomorrow then there's only 2 bosses left at the time then. And that's would be on the only be a small stream. So with 3 bosses left and like the second half of the DLC, that should be good for now. I'm pretty much can finish the not the DLC, also the DLC and the base game tomorrow. And then next week we can, over the weekend I will look into Monster Hunter Wilds. And we might just do like a small stream on Monday if I can. Alright, with that, thank you again, Blitz, for keeping me company, and we are most likely seeing us tomorrow again. If nothing urgent slides into my schedule, which I don't think will happen. Alright, have a nice day, what I mean. And until tomorrow.